Hello everyone and welcome. What is I? I is the most common and the simplest word for the ultimate reality. Brahman or Atma or simply awareness. The religious name for I is God. There are basically and apparently three I's in our day-to-day life. They are in the forms of I am, and I am this. In Vedantic tradition, there are Aham, I am, and I am idam. I is the original pure awareness, the true I. It is awareness at rest. It is totality. It is reality. I is identical to I. I is awareness, always aware just by being, but has no body and not available for transaction. So, it is actually not even an I because there is no other in it. We are calling it an I just to talk about it. This open awareness without a body-mind complex, therefore, does not have self-awareness. What is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the awareness of itself as I. I is aware, but not aware as something. I cannot say I because there is no other that exists as thou. In manifestation, the I apparently becomes the I am. I am is a reflected aspect of awareness at rest. The original pure I cannot claim or say, I am awareness. It requires thought or mind to claim, know, or experience. It is now awareness in an apparent moment. Awareness plus energy. We may call this consciousness or soul. If I is the pure sunlight, I am is the moonlight, and I am this is the moon. Again, if I is the pure sunlight, I am is the moonlight, and I am this is the moon. Pure light is invisible until it hits an object like moon. I am is also called the spiritual or the absolute realm where you know anything only in an absolute way. Awareness, which yearns for the experience of simultaneous knowing plus loving of who really it is, cannot experience all that awareness is within the spiritual realm alone, because in that realm there is nothing that awareness is not. Everything is light, and you cannot experience light without darkness. For it is awareness's impulse to experience itself by expressing itself in infinite ways, in and as duality. It is like this. Eyes can never see, eyes can see, but in order to see, claim, or experience themselves, they require a mirror. Eyes can see, but in order to see, claim, or experience themselves, they require a mirror. Awareness does not require mind to be awareness, but it requires mind to claim that I am awareness. So, the first and foremost transaction that happens when awareness is seemingly enclosed within a body-mind complex is I am. The first seemingly enclosed awareness without any subjectivity, I am, is called self-awareness, Jivatma or soul. I am is the subjectivity without the slightest trace of objectivity. Awareness now knows awareness, feels impersonal presence as something. I am is the presence of an impersonal sense of presence, whereas I is the absence of both the presence of sense of presence and the absence of sense of presence. Very important to understand. I am is the presence of an impersonal sense of presence, whereas I is the absence of both the presence of sense of presence and the absence of sense of presence. I am is awareness experiencing itself through the subtlest thought called prajna that produces experiential bliss. Prajna means prior to jnana or prior to thought, which is the link to the thought-free, pure awareness or Atma or Brahman. Aitreya Upanishad proclaims, Prajnanam Brahma. Self-awareness is the knowledge that one is aware or one knows of being aware. Self-awareness is self-knowledge, which does not require any means of knowledge, but it is direct. Self-awareness is the form with which Brahman or Ananda is experienced directly. I can only recognize and express itself. I can only recognize and express itself through a body-mind complex. I is prior to I am because it is aware of I am, just like sunlight is aware of moonlight. However, they are not two, but the same potential. The I am awareness is not born out of mind or intellect. Mind, thought is discontinuous. I am is continuous. Remember, the open awareness without body-mind complex does not have self-awareness, but the very same awareness, seemingly enclosed in a body-mind, develops self-awareness. I am. I am is the ultimate, continuous, and the impersonal sense of presence while in a body. So, the feeling I am or I exist is also awareness, awareness in movement. There is no person in just I am, which is strictly impersonal. In the absence of me, I am is. I am is the thoughtless, aware state, asmita. I am is not a thought or concept. It is the sense of nature of our being, just like our deep sleep. Deep sleep is an I am state. Deep sleep is an I am state. I am is the field of being that exists prior to thinking. I am, prajna vritti, is neither exclusively a thought nor exclusively pure awareness, because pure awareness is not even aware of itself as something. But it does refer to pure awareness. I mean, I am does point or refer to pure awareness. Prajna, I am, is awareness without objects, but is endowed with the potential of objects. Pure awareness has no objects, even in their seed form. Prajna means the source of knowing, a seemingly enclosed consciousness. I am is the highest form of truth in manifestation. The very first feeling when you wake up from sleep, before you identify yourself with a body-mind and then know the world, is I am. I am is the portal between manifestation or mind and the ultimate reality. I am is a portal, a dimensionless point through which awareness localizes itself as the mind, and also the same portal through which the mind passes in the opposite direction as it investigates its essential nature. At the portal or gate of I am, I know that I am. Through self-inquiry, grab the knowledge that I am limitless awareness. I know what I am. This is self-knowledge, Atma Jnana. The next step is to know that there is only self, Atma, and nothing other than self, which is Brahma Jnana. Mandukya Upanishad says, I am Atma Brahma, meaning I am equals Atma equals Brahma. I am this world is universal mind or universal ego, creator, personified God or Ishvara. I am this body is the individual identified awareness, ahankara, ego, with a body-mind organism and having the notion of I as a doer experiencer. Ego is the first primary or root thought that awareness apparently identifies itself with the body. Awareness as mind splits the impersonal experiencing into two parts, a subject here experiencing an object out there. So it can experience the experience in a much more closer and detailed fashion. This primary thought later substantiates it with further thoughts and feelings, which give the impression that this duality is solid and real. By the time one is a teenager, this view of experience as I am this body has been so instilled into him. The misidentification then is unshakable. I am is peace. I am is deep sleep. But I am this body is illusion, misery, a product of genes and conditioning. Remember, an individual and the Creator God enjoy the same level of reality as they both are thoughts. When the concept of an individual, separate self or ego disappears, the concepts of the Creator God and the world also disappear with it. I am this dissolves into I am, and then I am dissolves into I or that. I am that. Chandogya Upanishad says, Tat Tvam Asi. To clarify further, prior to deep sleep, there is the I. I is bodiless, pure awareness. To avoid some confusion here, let us call it that. Prior to deep sleep, there is that. In deep sleep, there is I am that, and there is nothing other than that for a sage, a jnani. And I am for a common man. In waking dream or in night dream, there is I am that, and there is nothing other than that for the sage, and I am this body, ahankara, ego, for the common man. Ahankara, ego, which is that I am a separate thinker, doer, feeler, is missing in the sage. However, a sage still identifies with a body for the day-to-day living, I am, but with an uprooted personal doership. In actuality, when we all say I, we refer to that only because there is only one I. Most of the times, we do not realize it. That's all. The sage or the common man cannot be that as long as they live in a body, whether in a gross body or a subtle body or a causal body. The sage loses his subtle and causal bodies upon self-realization and loses his gross body when its prarabdha karma ends. Whereas the common man keeps the subtle and causal bodies after the physical death of the gross body, which will then apparently cause a rebirth. The sage has understood that he is never born and never dies. He has always been pure awareness. I, aham. Aham as in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad's statement. Aham Brahmasmi. In other words, the true and the only I is the I that claims I am Brahman. Thank you.